Henry Mancini. Show of hands for parents. How many of you remember the Peter Gunn show? Awesome. For those of you in the audience who aren't familiar with Peter Gunn, it's like a detective show, the best scene, and of course by Henry Mancini, who's an incredible composer and lots of different pieces. Our students, I think, often hear, our students often hear like maybe Ellison Walk and get exposed to that in our general music classes, but this is a great theme, the Peter Gunn theme. And you're going to hear, Ivy's playing the bass solo. We don't always get to play bass anymore because we don't have one in our school. So we're very excited about getting to play some of these wonderful instruments here at Corona. So you'll hear a lot of different things, but you'll hear solos from Evan McCurk on microphone and microphone. There we go. So thank you. That was a lot of fun to play. We listened to a whole bunch of different percussion pieces and let the students actually pick what they wanted to play. They thought that one was especially fun. Next, we're going to bring out an instrument that most of our students, I think, have the experience to play when they're in elementary school. I think in most of our feeder programs are able to play that. We have a boom whacker piece for you that we're going to play. Right? They're so much fun. So they're getting ready. They're going to come out and perform this boom whacker piece for you. We hope you enjoy Seven Nation Army and boom whackers.
that was actually an arrangement from the Harvard undergraduate drummers, Thud. And they have some fantastic videos on YouTube if you're at all interested in whacker music. They're literally just undergraduate students at Harvard who get together, and it originated during the pandemic and it has continued on, and they've actually written out and now sell their arrangements for other groups. So a little more complicated than something that we would do in elementary general music, but it's been really fun singing, or not singing along, but playing along. There's all sorts of fun YouTube videos too where you can just follow along with the video and play. Next, we're going to move on to our next piece, which is Afro Blue by Mongo Santa Maria. And so there's a couple of different styles in this piece. It's a fast 3 at the beginning, and then it moves into a 6/8 midway through. And you'll hear solos from Maury McWilliams, Annabelle Whitesides, Lucas Richardson, Ivy Corona, Glendenning, and Brian Womack if he were here. He's sadly not here. So you will not hear a solo from him tonight, but you will hear solos from everybody else in Afro Blue. I know, I'm so impressed by these students who are playing more than one instrument and then just playing so musically and beautifully in doing that as well. It's so exciting to see their musical growth over the years. So it's really fun for me as a teacher to get to work with them. It's just a pleasure all the time. We have one more piece for you with just Percussion Ensemble, and this is another audience participation. If you are familiar with the song Crazy Train, and you would like to I with us, we invite you to appropriately do so. Appropriately do so. It's one time at the beginning, for your planning purposes, but we hope you enjoy this. This is a piece that was arranged by Diane Downs and Rick Mattingly, I believe. I don't have it up here. And the Louisville Leopard Percussionists, which is a group of elementary percussionists, and they are amazing. There's another great thing that you could look up on YouTube if you want to see some really fantastic music performances. The Louisville Leopard Percussionists. So luckily for the rest of us, they've now written out their arrangements and they sell them because they're really, really great, and then others of us get to play that great music. So we hope you enjoy Crazy Train.